Alright, we're going to be showing you how to install your KermaTDI flash today. So just follow along and we'll show you how to remove everything and get your tune. So we're going to start over here with your air box. First you want to start by removing the map and items around the map. Like such. Then we're going to take off using some channel locks right there. This video's channel. The air box. Alright. And then we're going to use a 5mm Allen over here to remove the air box. Alright, we're removing the air box. Okay. And then a little snorkel breather right here at the front. And after you get all that off, on the right side of the air box, the rubber tab, you just want to slowly pull out the air box from. And basically, you just have to maneuver it out of the way. There's a little breather tube on the back over here, a little snorkel. Let's remove that. And now you can begin to twist the air box out underneath your vacuum lines. If you heard that pop noise, that was the second rubber grommet. It's also coming out of the air box. Okay. Cool. Alright, and there you have it. Whole giant airbox assembly. That is the breather I was telling you about in the back right there. Here's your map. Here's the 5mm Allen we're talking about. And when I say you want to twist up on it, this is the part right here that you want to bring underneath your cool hoses up top right there. So there it is. Alright, let's discard that. Okay, this is the wiring harness that's part of your KES unit that we've sent to you. This is the plug right here that's going to be going into your DSG transmission, just as your factory one came out. Here's your toggle switch to enable or disable the unit to communicate. Here's your positive and negative battery terminal connectors. That's going to go onto the battery in the engine bay. And this is going to plug into the KES unit itself. And then from the KES unit, you're going to have a USB cable going into your laptop. So we're going to go ahead right now and plug in the cable going to the DSG transmission, as well as get the negative and positive terminals ready for the battery. Alright, with all that out the way, you can see down in here, there's the one rubber grommet I was telling you about that holds the air box in, and there's the other one that sits underneath the air box. So you won't see that, but you will feel it pop off when you do pull out the air box. Now what we're trying to get to is this connector right here on your DSG transmission. So once you find that, go ahead and just spin the connector to your left. Okay, so this guy's going to go on first. And take your time with this so you make sure everything lines up correctly so you can have a good plug. Alright, there's a snap noise you want. Snap right in there. Good to go. And here's our negative and positive cable connections. Positive to positive, obviously. Negative to negative. Alright. Next, we're going to get our laptop over here to hook up the KES unit. Alright, we're good to go. And at this time, you don't need any ignition in the vehicle because this is going to read using your battery connections over here. So, now, we're going to go into the software program that we had sent to you. Alright, so we've removed our air box. We've removed the plug for the tranny and plugged in our KES unit's plug. We've assembled the KES unit to our laptop, and now we've opened up the KES program. So let's carry on here. So what you want to do is you want to go into extras over here. You're going to select your transmission code, which would be VAG TEMIC DQ200/DQ250, and the group number is 412. So go ahead and highlight that and click OK. Alright, so your next box is going to give you some options: ID, reading, writing, recovery, and setup. In this instance, we're going to want to read first. Writing will be used later when we write the program to the tranny inside the vehicle. So select reading, click select, and follow the prompts on the screen. It tells you to plug in positive and negative terminals. Select OK. And then it's going to tell you to switch on the switch connector, which is this little guy over here. So flip that guy on and then come back and hit OK. And there we go. It's going to start communicating. This is going to take a few minutes, so grab yourself a cold drink and let it do its thing, and then go from there. Okay, here we have it. The file has been read, and it'll prompt you to save your file on your computer. Save it wherever, your desktop, wherever is easiest to be accessed by you, and then we're going to go ahead and send that off to tuning at KermaTDI so we can get Charlie to look at your file and hook you up with the brand new tune. Okay. Save that and go ahead and email it over. Okay, so file is sent. We're going to switch off the dashboard, which is that little guy right there, your little switch. Turn that back off and click OK. And your ECU read is complete. And what we're going to do is go ahead and put everything back to the way it was in the engine bay. So plug back in the transmission, put the airbox back on, and the rest of the tune will be handled inside the vehicle. So there you have it. Alright, let's get this reassembled. So remove your cables that came with the KES unit. Unplug the KES unit from the tranny. And get all that out of your way. And stow it back in the box to send back to KermaTDI. Very important, don't forget to plug your transmission back in, or else we'll be doing this all over again. Reach down there, find your plug. Careful not to cut your hands up down there. Alright, there's that. Now we're going to bring the airbox back in as it came out. So I'll run that underneath your coolant hoses. This takes a little bit of finagling here. It should drop neatly right back into place. Alright. Push down on the intake so it grabs the rubber grommets as before. Throw your intake tube on there. And remember, that was a 5mm Allen. Secure the airbox. Snug. And then go ahead and mat back in. You're gonna grab your channel locks. Get your clamp back on. Careful. There is a tool for this from Volkswagen, but I find that's a little unnecessary. Boom, right there. I'll plug in. And throw your cover back on. Over here. Give everything a once over and make sure we're all good to go. All right.